Well, aloha, everyone. You're probably thinking, hey, Loren, it's January. What's up with the aloha? The reason is we are going to Kona, Hawaii for the UNPA Annual Member Retreat this June. Stand by for registration information, which is coming out very shortly. For those that have never been to a UNPA retreat, this is the highlight of the year. We have an outstanding program being organized, and you will be in Hawaii. So put that on your calendar, June 20 to 23. So as you see, here I am on video. We're going to do more of these kinds of brief updates by video, just so we can kind of keep in touch better. And hopefully it's fun, it's convenient, easy to get a little bit of news and updates on what we're doing here at UNPA. So to that effect, let me just start with this. Welcome to 2023. It's going to be a different year than the past three, and we hope in a good way in many ways. One of them may not be sales. We'll be looking very closely at this issue. Sales are fairly soft at the moment, and it's likely that consumers have inventoried heavily. They're tired of COVID. They're pulling back on their purchasing. Inflation is high. There's a number of reasons. We'll be looking closely at a lot of these things. And we'll get you all together on some meetings and conference calls to discuss what we can do, how we can support you in that way. We also have some other great events, and boy, are we glad to be seeing one another again, back to trade shows, conferences, and meetings. So coming up, Expo West, we'll be holding our annual members meeting there. Details to follow very shortly. And then ICSB, the International Conference on the Science of Botanicals on the campus of the University of Mississippi, one of my personal favorite events. This year, I just spoke with Dr. Khan, and he told me that there will be a large FDA delegation. And for the first time in a number of years, a large international delegation. A great program is being put together, and it's a marvelous social event as well. 2023 looks to be a very different year. On the good side, we have a chance to get together at trade shows, conferences, and events. The important ones coming up will be our annual members meeting at Expo West. That registration link is in your inbox, so please fill it out and make time for us on Thursday morning. That's always a great get-together, and we have an open house afterwards for people just to mingle, talk, catch up, and possibly do a little bit of business. Also, the International Conference on the Science of Botanicals is coming up at Ole Miss. And this year, I'm told, there will be a large group from FDA. That's always a great opportunity to talk directly to FDA in a casual environment, a large international delegation as well. I'll be attending and speaking, so cordially invite you to attend. You should have received registration information, and we will send it once again. We'll also hope to see you at the retreat, as I mentioned, and NBJ. It's going to be a fun year in terms of getting together. On the other side, it could be a tough sales year. What we're seeing is slowness in the marketplace. We'll be addressing some of the causes and the reasons on member calls and updates. Clearly, this is probably the number one concern we're feeling right now within the industry itself. We'll keep a close eye on it. Our sense is that inventories are high at the factory level and consumers' cupboards, and that people, frankly, just want to be done with COVID. But on the good side, China, let's talk about China for a moment, is they are going through a horrific time at the moment. There was an unexpected and frankly shocking reversal of policy. On December 7, the Chinese Communist Party basically called off zero tolerance policy, and we're done. Everybody's on your own. As I speak, China is going through a very severe COVID period. There's a lot of sick people. Unfortunately, there will be a lot of deaths. The idea is get it over with. So we see that the first 2 quarters are going to be very difficult. But once they're done, we're hoping that China will get back on its feet very quickly. We are certainly thinking of the people in China that are going through this very difficult period and wish them the best. On the bright side, e-commerce in China is very strong. Household income in China has never been higher. People haven't been going anywhere for 3 years. So they're anxious to get out, spend money, travel. And we understand that e-commerce sales in dietary supplements should be around 20% growth. So for those of you that are looking for alternative markets, if the US is a bit slow, We invite you to look at our China program. We have our free trade zone in Nanchang. We have a very strong distribution partner, and I think we'd be able to really help you boost your sales overseas if we do indeed have a slow 2023. Finally, thank you everyone for being members of UNPA, for your support, and thanks to the terrific staff at UNPA. We are doing our best to serve your needs. We always like to hear from you. What can we do to help? I'll be getting out to visit members. I went down to doTERRA yesterday, had a great catch up with them. I'll be seeing LifeVantage today. Plans to go out to Mega Food later on, about a month and a half from now. Planning to get down to the Southwest, also to California. I know it sounds like a lot, but there's nothing like a chance for me to come and visit you to really help understand what we can do to support you. So with that, stay well, be healthy. We'll see you soon.